That is exactly it. And a very pleasant good morning to you from New Rockford, North Dakota, and the athletic field in New Rockford. It is Cardinal Baseball on the KDAK, the Cardinal YouTube channel this morning. And today, the Cardinals try to bounce back from the difficult one an evening ago as they take on the North Star Bearcats. Happy to have you with us this morning for the first of two. Let's set the scene for you because the second one will be on the radio as Carrington will later on take on Mayport CG. But this first one with the radio auction going on KDAK right now, this one on the KDAK The Cardinal YouTube channel. And for Carrington, they're 2-5 on the year, a 7-4 extra innings defeat an evening ago to South Border. It was a real wild start to the game. Then it settled into a fantastic pitcher's duel. And then again later in the game, it got wild again. For North Star so far this season, this is a team that was in the state tournament 2 years ago. North Star this year 4-0 on the year with wins over Northern Lights twice, Rugby, and Harvey Wells County. Carrington will send Max Whitman to the mound. He will be opposed by Levi Borstad. We will have the full Bissett Motors starting lineups coming up. And soon enough, the first pitch of this one, it is Carrington and North Star from New Rockford, and it's coming up right after this.
Many dream of five-star hotels and five-star restaurants. What about five-star treatment from your dentist? That's exactly what you'll get at Carrington Dental Care. Dr. J's and Dr. Chaz's gentle, relaxed, and friendly atmosphere will give you a full-service dental experience with five-star customer service and care. Carrington Dental Care will give you five-star dental treatment for the entire family. New patients are always welcome. Visit thecarringtondentist.com or call 701-652-2801.
This is Tanner from Leading Edge Equipment. We've got you covered for all your on-farm bulk oil needs. We deliver high-quality John Deere engine oil, High Guard, Cool Guard, and DEF, along with a wide selection of oil tanks and accessories. Call Scott in Michigan, Chuck in Carrington, or me, Tanner in Devils Lake. We're ready to deliver right to your farm. Leading Edge Equipment, your family-owned John Deere dealer in Michigan, Devils Lake, Hamden, and Carrington. Talk to the parts department today.
CHI, St. Alexius Health Carrington Medical Clinic, is committed to bringing you the very best in medical care and treatment right in our backyard. Their goals are to help people by addressing your health care needs and help you be as healthy as possible with preventative care, caring about your family as if they were our own. If you're traveling, a resident, or just moved into our community, CHI, St. Alexius Health Carrington Medical Clinic is your hometown provider. Call for an appointment today, 701-652-2515.
Have you heard? There's a new station in town. No, silly, it's not a train station. Hydration Station. Come and check out Hydration Station at 930 First Street in Carrington. They have delicious and healthy protein shakes, teas, smoothies, and juices. Oh, and they also have some great snacks for on the go. And did you know that they are now open until 4:30? That's right, 6 a.m. till 4:30. Stop by and see Jim today at Hydration Station, First Street in Carrington. Open Monday through Friday, 6 till 4:30. Check out Facebook for Saturday openings.
Carrington and the North Star Bearcats coming up very shortly. Let's give you today's Bassett Motors starting lineups. Bassett Motors has a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. The sales crew offers friendly personal service. Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends. Call today, 652-2955. Carrington will be the visiting team in this first game. They lead off with their center fielder, Josh Bickett. Tate Wolski does the catching. He will hit second. Max Whitman is on the mound for Carrington, his first start of the year. He hits third. Ethan Roller, the second baseman, bats cleanup. Jacob Basons is in left field, batting fifth. Talon Maring's the shortstop. He hits sixth. Jamison Coots in his customary seventh spot at first base. Cody Otto hits eighth. He is the third baseman. And James Rao is the designated hitter, batting ninth. The right fielder is Leighton Savageau. For North Star, they lead off with their shortstop, Brody Sphere. Ian Westland is the third baseman, hitting second. Hunter Hagler is the center fielder, hitting third. Alec Perrell is the left fielder, hitting fourth. Cole Thompson catches and bats fifth. Levi Borstad is on the mound. He hits, he hits sixth. Coy Freund is the first baseman, hitting seventh. The eighth place hitter is right fielder Cale Prouty, with Shea Gunderson batting ninth at second base. Carrington is in cardinal red tops with gray numbers outlined in white and gray pants, while North Star are in, it looks like, black tops with red numbers outlined in white and white pants. This is the first of two for Carrington today. They will take on the Patriots of Mayport CG at about noon, and that game will be on KDAK, the Cardinal, on the mobile app and on your smart speaker. We're happy to have you this morning on the KDAK, the Cardinal YouTube page. We do apologize if it's a little laggy. We are simply trying to see how quality we can get it, and we're going to let it run, and hopefully it's not so laggy that you cannot enjoy the game. But we will have the whole game for you here on YouTube, even if it goes past noon. We are not going to join this game in progress on radio, because we'll just wait until the Mayport CG game to go over to KDAK, the Cardinal. Carrington 2-5 and North Star 4-0 this season. And soon enough, we'll have the first pitch of this one between the Cardinals and the Bearcats when Carrington baseball continues in a moment.
Hey Cardinals fans, whether you're driving to the big game or just cruising around, OK Tire Store has you covered with the best selection of Bridgestone tires for your car, truck, SUV, or minivan. With Bridgestone tires, you can tackle every road with confidence and enjoy the journey ahead. The team at Carrington's OK Tire Store is here to provide top quality tires and service you can trust from employee owners. Visit OKTireInc.com or stop by the Carrington location today. Go Cardinals!
Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
Hi, this is James at Bassett Motors. Let's test drive a new Chevrolet together. Stack up the savings with discounts and rebates combined with 0% financing for the lowest payments of the year. See us online at BassettMotors.com or call us 701-652-2955. Or better yet, stop in and see our wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
Where our customers send their friends.
Why choose Professional Eye Care Centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Bond, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula, 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
Screen printing, custom gifts, and laser engraving, all in Carrington? What a concept! Central City Concepts. They can take your corporate logo, event graphic, or favorite saying and make it sing on t-shirts, coffee mugs, hydro flasks, and all sorts of promotional items. They can also do custom laser engraving, specializing in everything from signs to award plaques to promo gifts for businesses. Check them out on Facebook or call Central City Concepts at 652-5346 during business hours, Monday through Thursday from 9 to 4. The coach is about to meet at the plate with those lineup cards. The dimensions here at Athletic Field in New Rockford: 318 down the left field line, 296 down the right field line, but that immediately juts out to 330. It's 355 to the power alleys and 370 to dead center field. It's a little chilly. It's 49 degrees and cloudy. And by the time Carrington and Mayport CG are playing, we expect it to be windy and 57. The Cardinals' second and third game of what is supposed to be 6 games in 4 days, the likelihood continues to go down that that's actually going to happen. As I woke up this morning, I saw that not only are we scheduled for rain now, but there are tornado watch alerts for Monday. So I don't think you can quite play in a tornado. You can try. You may not succeed. It's okay if you do try, but if the Cardinals and Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion Lobos can play their doubleheader Monday, they will play their doubleheader Monday. But as we mentioned, if you were with us last night, Lemoore kind of gave a hint that even they don't think the game's going to happen by allowing Gunnar Thielgis to throw so many pitches yesterday where he would not be available Monday to throw for the Lobos. That's kind of a hint that they don't even think we will play baseball on Monday. And New Rockford Cheyenne head coach Dave Scogan is running the scoreboard, and I asked him a little while ago, well, if Monday doesn't happen, what does that mean for Tuesday? And he said, well, we got to see. We got to see. Because Carrington is scheduled to come back here for their home game against New Rockford Cheyenne on Tuesday. Of course, that is one of the challenges that these baseball coaches and these athletic directors have in North Dakota. It's a 6-week sprint, baseball. And once you start adding up postponements, boy, it gets awfully tough to try and find a place for everything. Now, there is something in the bylaws of Region 3 where if you can't play them all, you go by winning percentage to seed the teams in the Region 3 tournament. The Bearcats have taken the field, and now we can set their defense for you because left to right in the outfield, it is Alec Perrell, Hunter Hagler, and Cale Prouty. Left side of the infield, Ian Westland and Brody Severe. Right side, Shea Gunderson and Coy Freund, with Cole Thompson catching the right-hander, Levi Borstad, wearing the number 3 on the back of his red jersey with black numbers outlined in white. As you can see, it is a little bit overcast, but we don't expect anything today. They did have to move a game, New Rockford Cheyenne did. They had to move a game from here to Lemoore earlier in the week. And in talking to Coach Gogan, there was quite the weather change just down 281. It was about 10 degrees warmer and probably a lot drier. So they were able to play that game down in Lemoore. It was a good game, too. I was getting updates on that one. Pretty good game. I think Lemoore scored a couple late to win. And coming into the year, everyone pretty much, I don't want to say took for granted, but acknowledged that the team to beat probably would be Lemoore. It's not every school in this region that can replace Max Musland with Gunnar Thielgis, for goodness sake, in their rotation. It's pretty good. So we may see Lemoore on Monday. We may not. I did get the chance to ask Carrington head coach Wayne Shipman what would happen because it's scheduled as a doubleheader. And he said the postponed date would be as a doubleheader. They're not going to split the 2 games off. So it would be played as a doubleheader. Cardinals and Bearcats coming up. Again, this is a North Star team that 2 years ago was in the state tournament and had quite the quarterfinal game. I called that game. Central Cass got a 1-hitter from Jackson Parker and a home run from Braden Mitchell directly down the left field line in a 1-0 quarterfinal win. Josh Bickett is ready to go, and away we go at 10:04 a.m. The first pitch is down and in. It is 1-0 to Bickett, who is 8 for 20, a 400 batting average with a 571 on base percentage. A 1-0 is low, ball 2. Carrington's top 3 in the order got off to a good start last night, and then South Border really settled down. Here's a fly ball to left. It drops, a base hit. A leadoff single for Josh Bickett. And that will bring up Tate Wolski, who is 0 for 16, but he has scored 7 runs, leads the team in walks, leads the team in stolen bases, leads the team in hit by pitch. I don't know how many times you've seen a player 0 for 16 with a 385 on base percentage. Probably not that often. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. A pickoff throw to first, and Bickett is back. So a runner on with nobody out here in the top of the first inning. We're just underway on YouTube. And again, if it's a little laggy, we do apologize for that. Here's the 1-0 to Wolski. A fly ball out towards right, moving over near the line, reaching out, and it's just out of the reach of right fielder Prouty. It's 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Carrington catcher in this game. And he is the catcher because if you're just joining us, Max Whitman is starting on the mound. The 1-1 shows bunt, takes high, 2-1. The third baseman is way in. That's Westland against a bunt. The stretch and the 2-1. And Wolski bunts through it. The runner goes. The throw down is late. Bickett steals it. And Josh is in scoring position with his 5th stolen base of the year and Carrington's 22nd as a team. That is in 24 tries. And that is a big part of what Wayne Shipman and Rick Christensen like to do. They like to be able to use the running game. 2-2 the count. The pitch to Wolski is popped up. On the infield, it is the second baseman drifting out and able to make the play is Gunderson. There's 1 down. So with 1 down, it's Max Whitman. Max had a triple last night. He is 7 for 20 with a triple, a homer, and 6 knocked in. And that's fouled straight back. It is 0-1 to Whitman. And there's a strike. It's 0-2 with a fastball on the outside. No balls and 2 strikes to Whitman. Ethan Roller is on deck to the right side. Just underway in the top of the first on the Bank Forward scoreboard. No score. The 0-2 is hit on the ground, foul of third, and it's still 0-2 to Max Whitman, today's starting pitcher. I do wonder if that means we might see Jamison Coots start against Mayport CG, or perhaps Ethan Roller. Nothing into the count. Here's the stretch. And Borstad brings it. It's outside, 1-2. Really going out on a limb, naming the only other 2 pitchers who have thrown at all this year. But hey, sometimes that's what you got to do. The 1-2 is a curveball hit on the ground, foul of third, and it's still 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Cardinal pitcher, Max Whitman. And he swings and shoots one down the left field line, a base hit. Around third is Pickett. He will score. An RBI single for Max Whitman. Carrington breakout early. It is 1-0 Cardinals. On the RBI knock by Whitman. And here is Ethan Roller. For Max on the season, it is club high RBI number 7. And now Ethan Roller, 4 for 23 with 4 knocked in. He takes ball 1. 1-0 Carrington, top of the first inning. Couple of hits to begin things. Here's the 1-0. The runner goes. The pitch is low. The throw down is not in time. A stolen base for Roller, or for Whitman, rather, on ball 1. Couple of steals already this inning for Carrington. And the Cardinals have 2 hits. They had 2 hits last night against South Border. A triple by Whitman and a double by Basons. The wind picks up a bit, the 2-0. And Roller hits one out to the alley in right center field. That will split the gap and go all the way to the fence. Whitman around third. He will score. Ethan Roller's going to round second. He's going to hold right there with an RBI double. It's 2-0 Cardinals. And that will bring up Jacob Basons as Carrington gets off to a very good start with the bats this morning. Here is Jacob Basons, the junior, 4 for 23, and he fouls it away. It's 0-1. He's 4 for 23 with a double and 3 singles for Roller on the year, RBI number 5 and double number 1. And now a line drive to third, throw back to second, not in time. My goodness, Jacob can't hit it harder than that. Wow. 2 down. He absolutely can't hit it harder than that. And I don't mean that negatively. I mean, he smoked the thing. Here's Talon Merring. First pitch to Talon is taken for a strike. It's 0-1. Merring comes in 3 for 17. The 1 strike offering is low, 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 with 2 runs home on 3 hits so far in the inning. The 1-1 is low, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike the count. Here's the stretch, and Borstad deals. Line the other way, slicing foul, 2-2. Good swing by Talon. Some good approaches at the plate this morning so far for Carrington. Borstad stretches. Ethan Roller at second with 2 down. The 2-2 is a curveball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the side is retired. But for Carrington in the first, 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And at the end of a half inning on the Bank Forward scoreboard, it's Carrington 2. And North Star coming up.
Your first car. It may have been a fixer-upper, but you treated it right. It was your own. That's how Showplace Cabinetry approaches each crafted piece. We deliver it to you with care, because it's our own. Central City Lumber can help you choose the design of your dreams. Give them a test drive. This American-made cabinetry is adaptable to your unique style and built with pride. Every single piece is back for a lifetime. Bet you wish you had that deal on your car. Stop in at Central City Lumber of Carrington, and let's build a beautiful kitchen or bath that really turns heads.
Napa is your source for quality auto parts for your car or truck in Carrington. Let us use our Napa know-how to help you find the right battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, or other parts you need to get your job done. We also stock tools, equipment, and many other items for cars, heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farm equipment. Order your parts online or drop by today at 490 8th Street North. Call 652-3663. Your Carrington Napa Auto Parts team looks forward to serving you today.
The defense behind Max Whitman this morning, left to right in the outfield, Jacob Basons, Josh Bickett, pardon me, Josh Bickett and Leighton Savageau. Left side of the infield, Cody Otto and Talon Maring. Right side, Ethan Roller and Jamison Coots. The catching is being done by Tate Wolski, and Max Whitman gets his first start of the season. He did start the JV game against Kidder County, and he threw 2 innings. But his first varsity start here this morning of the season. Max did throw 2 games last year. He will face Brody Sphere, Ian Westland, and Hunter Hagler in the last of the first inning. Carrington 2, North Star nothing, and don't forget there's another one coming for Carrington today against Mayport CG, and that will be the traditional radio broadcast on KDAK, the Cardinal, after the Wheeler Dealer auction. Which, by the way, if you'd like to bid on some items right now, you can. You've got an hour and 45 minutes to do so. You go to newsdakota.com and click on Wheeler Dealer and have at it. As a team, Carrington has a 3.79 ERA and a 1.17 whip. Whitman's first pitch to Brody Sphere is high, ball 1. Our game got started, by the way, at 10:05 this morning. We forgot to give you the game time. 10:05. Here's the 1-0. A little high, 2-0. Last night's game, the longest one Carrington has played so far this year, 2 hours, 10 minutes. Of course, it went extra innings. A 2-0 is a strike. It's 2-1. The 2-1 on the way is a fastball high and tight, ball 3 to Brody Sphere. Three and 1, and Whitman delivers. A fastball cut on and miss, 3-2. Sphere will be followed by Westland and Hagler. And now the 3-2 is going to wait as Sphere asks for time. Now the 3-2 from the right-hander Whitman is inside, ball 4, leadoff walk. And that will bring up Ian Westland. Westland, a left-handed batter against a right-handed throwing Whitman. The third baseman, Otto, even with the bag. They do hold, of course, Sphere at first. The pitch is outside. Ball 1 gets away from Wolski, and down to second base goes Sphere on a pass ball. It's ball 1. Runner at second, nobody out. 2-0 Carrington in the last of the first. On the bank forward scoreboard, here's the 1-0. High, 2-0. 2-0 the count, the stretch, and Whitman deals. High, ball 3. Hunter Hagler on deck. Powerful right-handed hitter who prefers to go without the batting gloves. The 3-0 is high, and the first 2 have reached. And a Dakota Central mound visit from head coach Wayne Shipman. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and experience Command IQ today at dakotacentral.com. So the first two have walked. And I think it's possible that that visit was about something mechanically because all of the pitches are missing high. And so I wonder if head coach Wayne Shipman saw something in the delivery that he just wants to tweak. Here's Hagler, and he takes high. Ball one. 1-0 the count. Whitman throws, and it's high ball two. Alec Perrell is on deck. 2-0 the count to Hunter Hagler. Outstanding basketball player. That's inside ball three. 3-0, the stretch. Here it is. He shows bunt, and it's way inside. The first three have walked. And Alec Perrell has a chance to get the Bearcats on the board and a visit to the mound, and that is going to be it for Max Whitman. Whitman is going to go to short. Talon Maring is going to come in to pitch, and we're going to give him a chance to do that without us interrupting him. So we take a break. Cardinals up 2-0, but trouble in the first.
Carrington sports fans, want to stay on top of all the local action? Catch what you missed by checking out the Foster County Independent. From game-changing plays to memorable moments, we've got you covered with the most in-depth sports coverage in town. And don't miss our stunning photo galleries that capture every thrilling moment and winning smile. For the latest scores, stories, and stunning sports shots, grab your copy of the Foster County Independent today or visit us online at fosterconews.com.
There's no community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton.
A little trouble for Carrington in the last of the first inning. They lead 2-0. Defensive changes. Max Whitman is the shortstop. Talon Maring is the pitcher. Whitman faces 3 and walks 3. Maring, one game this year. He went 3 innings, gave up 3 hits and 3 unearned runs with a walk and 5 strikeouts.
Let's go 1-0.
Now, who was that against? That was against Velva. That's right. Here against Velva. So now, a big opportunity for Alec Perrell against Talon Maring, who will go from the full wind with 3 on and nobody out, and he throws a fastball, strike 0-1. Now, 2 things I think can be true. One, you don't want Max Whitman to have to catch both games today. Here's the 0-1. A line drive into short center field. That's a base hit. Everybody's going to move up 90 feet. It's an RBI single, and it's 2-1. Everybody moved up. And it's 2-1 for Cole Thompson. We'll get back to that thought in just a second. The pitch is cut on and fouled off of Wolski, 0-1. You probably don't want Max to have to catch both games today after catching extra innings last night, but it's possible at some point you could see Wolski and Whitman switch. The curveball bounces in, but not far enough to do anything with, and it's 1-1. One ball, one strike the count. The pitch is high from Maring, 2-1. 2-1 is a fastball strike, 2-2. Talon Maring's job is probably to get out of this inning at worst tied if he can. Here's the 2-2 from the right-hander. And it's a little wide, 3-2 with the bases loaded and nobody out. Nowhere to put Cole Thompson with Levi Borstad on deck. Here's the 3-2. And he walked him, all four. Game is tied at 2. And Levi Borstad will hit here in the last of the first inning. On the bank forward scoreboard, a 2-2 game. Here's the pitch. And Borstad takes a strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 to the right-handed hitting pitcher for North Star, Levi Borstad. Here's the 0-1. He squares. He bunts. It's a safety squeeze, and there's no play. Coots charged to field it, so there was nobody at first. It's a bunt single, and it's 3-2. And the book is closed on Max Whitman. He faced 3, walked 3, and allowed 3 runs. Here is Coy Freund. First pitch to him is high, 1-0. This is one of those innings, I'm sure, as a coach, you're thinking, okay, can we get out of this? And like fast. That's probably what's going through Wayne Shipman's mind. Here's a fly ball out to right. Rao, it's a long run, and the ball is foul. He is playing Freund to hold the ball. He's closer to 355 than he is 330 out there. That is a very long run. And now we get a courtesy runner at second base, and the courtesy runner is Rylan Anderson. So Anderson running at second. Here's the 1-1. That's a strike on the outside. It's 1-2. 1-2 to Coy Freund with Cale Prouty on deck. The 1-2. Curveball hit in the air down the right field line. Rao, a long run, but it's foul. And it's still 1-2. Oh, that's right. It's Leighton Savageau out and right. That's right. Rao is DHing. Here's the 1-2, and it's lined. Foul. Oh, it takes out the first base coach on a hop. Goodness. Goodness gracious. So in Tolna, Ethan Roller hits Wayne Shipman with a line drive, and now we've seen the North Star first base coach hit on a hop. Goodness gracious. 1-2. Here it comes from Maring, and it's fouled straight back. Still 1-2. Good at bat by Coy Freund, who fell behind 0-2 and has fouled 3 straight off. The 1-2 curveball, make it another one. 4 in a row. Foul for the first baseman for North Star. Now the 1-2. Curveball inside 2-2. This, of course, is a co-op of Bisbee, Eagland, Starkweather, and Candu. The Candu team that made the Legion State Tournament last year. The 2-2 is a ground ball to Ethan Roller. He'll go to short for 1, back to first, double play. 4-6-3 on the play. Peril scores, and it is 4-2.
Go 1-6.
And so with 2 down, a swing and a miss by Cale Prouty. The run did score, and advancing to third was Anderson. And now the 0-1 misses. It's 1-1. 4-2, and the 1-1 is low. 2-1. Eighth man to hit in the inning, Shea Gunderson, is on deck. 2-1. Here it is. Line towards short on a hop. Max Whitman fields and throws to first in time. The side is retired. But a big inning for North Star in the bottom of the first inning. 4 runs on 2 hits. No errors, and they left 1 in at the end of 1 on the Bank Forward scoreboard. It is North Star 4 and Carrington 2. And Cardinal baseball continues in just a moment.
The world never stands still, and every day brings new challenges to rise to. But nothing says you have to do it alone. Bremer Bank helped small businesses get more than $1.5 billion in PPP loans. And we're ready to help you and your business keep going and growing. Let's see what we can do together. Find out more at bremer.com.
Effortlessly manage your farm fertility with Verify. Verify takes yield data directly from your combine and instantly generates variable rate fertility maps based on your nutritional goals. Whether it's building soil, balancing nutrition, or maintaining fertility. And with full integration with John Deere Operations Center, Verify can send recommendations directly to application equipment, no matter the color. For more information on Verify, talk to your hefty agronomist and keep your farm moving.
Second inning coming up. Cardinal baseball all season brought to you by Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, the store next door, powered locally at Cenex. Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton. Jamison Coots, 2 for 17, picked up his 3rd RBI last night. It was a go-ahead RBI in the 6th, and the first pitch to him is cut on and missed. It's 0-1. Levi Borstad has thrown 25 pitches. He now works with the lead. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air pretty well to center. Drifting back on it is Hagler to make the catch. Pretty good swing there by Jamison. There's one down. And with one away, here is Cody Otto. Cody, 2 for 19 with 3 runs scored. First pitch is a little low. 1-0. Nobody on and 1 out in the second inning. We've got another one to come. It's on KDAK, the Cardinal traditional radio broadcast. A swing and a miss, 1-1. That comes up at noon or shortly after, whichever is appropriate. The 1-1 is popped up, foul territory and out of play. It's 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count to Cody Otto. On deck, James Rowell, the designated hitter. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on, fouled away again. Still 1-2. You can hear the wind a little bit in our effects mic. Here's the 1-2. Curveball struck him out swinging. A strikeout for Borstad, and there's 2 down for James Rowell. Rowell 2 for 20 with 3 runs scored. He had the big at bat last night in the 8th with the bases loaded. Put the ball in play. Had a good at bat, just grounded out. Swings and misses here. It's 0-1. North Star 4, Carrington 2 in the second. The 0-1. Hit in the air. The shortstop drifting back, and Severe makes the catch, and the side is retired. Carrington goes in order in the second, and it's on to the bottom half. 4-2 North Star over Carrington.
Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help. With Experience IQ, you set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and Experience IQ today at www.dakotacentral.com.
When you're thinking about insurance, think of Bickett Insurance. Bickett Insurance, through our partnership with Auto Owners Insurance, can take care of your farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance needs. The agents at Bickett Insurance have over 115 years of insurance experience. We know how to design policies to protect the things important to you. Give Bickett Insurance a call today.
Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency. Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency.
On to the bottom of the second inning, in Cardinal Baseball All Year is brought to you in part by Bickett Insurance. For your free estimate on auto, farm, home, business, or life insurance, call Bickett Insurance 652-1775, located near the roundabout in Carrington. 9, 1, and 2 in the order. The first pitch is ball 1 to Shea Gunderson. Had to give Todd a hard time. He was just up here. Actually, I think that's a good time, not a hard time. The pitch is outside, ball 2. From Talon Maring, the second pitcher of the day for Carrington. Here's a 2-0. Popped up foul and out of play, 2-1. Two balls, one strike to count. Maring rocks, kicks, and throws, and it's a fastball lined out to Max Whitman at short. Oh, did that take a hop? Oh, my goodness, that took a vicious hop on Max, and the leadoff man is aboard. I mean, by the book, that's probably an error, but that took a horrible hop. I'm going to score it an error, but I don't feel good about it. And here's Brody Severe, who walked and scored in the first. Talon Maring stretches, throws, and that's popped up foul and out of play. It's 0-1. No balls, one strike to the leadoff hitter for the Bearcats. The stretch, and the pitch is high and in. 1-1. Over the head of Brody Severe. Carrington trailing by 2 in the second, and the pitch is a little low. 2-1. 2 balls, one strike to count. We're in the bottom of our second inning. The Bank Forward scoreboard informs us that it's 4-2 North Star, and the pitch is high, ball 3. Three and 1. Mayport CG have just arrived. The next game for Carrington. The 3-1 is a strike. It's 3-2.
Brody.
We'll recap what happened yesterday in Carrington sports as we go along. Here's a drive into left center. Moving over and under it is Bickett, and the ball is dropped. Can he throw him out at second? No, it's cut off. An E8, and the first two are on via errors. For Ian Westland. Westland walked and scored in the first inning. It was a good day for Brady Smith and Carrington softball yesterday, as Westland shows bunt and takes ball 1. They beat Midway Minto 15-5. They scored 6 in the second, 4 in the sixth, and 4 in the seventh. When they score, they tend to do it in bunches, the Cardinal softball team. The 1-0, and a bunt is foul, 1-1. They are back in action Monday, weather permitting, at Nelson County Midkota. Nelson County Midkota softball, a weird team to figure out. They're pretty good, we think. They only have one loss, but the one loss is to Larimore. A little bit surprising. 1-1. Maring throws, and it's hit on the ground, first base side foul. It's 1-2. Also a score that I think Carrington softball fans will be interested in. Thompson played Belva yesterday. Belva beat them 9-3. So that Belva team that Carrington opened with, they are very, very good after making it to state a year ago and playing in a semi. 1-2 is high, 2-2. They are a very, very good softball team, obviously. 2-2, they count. Here it is. It's a check swing at ball 3 and a double steal.
Let's go, 2. Right, there they are, Ian.
A double steal puts runners at second and third with nobody out and a 3-2 count. Now Mering goes from the full wind. The 3-2 hit on the ground, foul of first. Also, the Cardinal track and fieldsters had a good day in rugby yesterday. I mean, a really good day. And the 3-2 is hit on the ground through Jamison Coots and into right field. Both runs will score. And on to second is Westland on a second error. 2 errors on the play. And it is 6-2. An E3 and then an E9. And it is now 6-2. And now the pitch is inside to Hunter Hagler. Pardon me, ball 1. Mering stretches. He throws, and it's lined into center field, a base hit. The runner, Westland, is held at third, and they're at the corners now
Let's go, 1-0.
for Alec Perrell. Perrell a single in the first that drove home a run. At the time, it was 2-0 Carrington. It's now 6-2 North Star in the second. Still nobody out in the inning. And now Tate Wolski will flash the infield signs in case the runner from first, Hagler, takes off. With runners at the corners and nobody out in the second. Here's the stretch. The pitch. The runner does go. The pitch is inside. The throw down gets into center field. And scoring is Westland. Going to third was Hagler on ball 1. It is now 7-2. And now the pitch is inside 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes to count. 7-2 Bearcats, and now the infield is pulled in. The 2-0 is high. Ball 3 to Perrell with Cole Thompson on deck. Carrington Track and Field, well, it was Coach Berntson's birthday yesterday. And boy, did they give her a gift. Here's a pop-up. First baseman Coots has it, 1 down. And that will bring up Cole Thompson. Thompson walked back in the first. And by a gift, I mean 6 more state qualifiers in rugby for Carrington. An outstanding day. Mering to Thompson. He shows bunt, drops it down foul, 0-1. The 4x200 boys team, Peyton Harrington, Paxton Harrington, Ryder Bickett, McCade Zink, qualified for state. Andrew Matt in the shot put and in the discus, qualified for state. I'll tell you about the girls' results in just a moment. Here's the 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Kennedy Pasternak qualified in the 3200. And then a couple more relay teams qualified as well for the Carrington girls. There's the 1-1 from Mary. High and tight, 2-1. The 4x100 team of Sierra Freet, Harper Coleman, Isabel Wendell, and Sadie Lura qualified. And there's a strike. It's 2-2. And the 4x200 team of Harper Coleman, Isabel Wendell, Maya Nice, and Sadie Lura qualified. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Maring gets the strikeout of Thompson. There are 2 down in the inning. And that will bring up Levi Borstad, who singled in the first. It is 7-2 North Star in the second. The pitch is swung on and missed 0-1. So that's what happened in Carrington sports yesterday. We'll tell you about what else happened in sports yesterday as we go along. The 0-1 is a strike 0-2. Timberwolves are up 2-1 now. How about that win over the Lakers? The 0-2 curveball, strike 3 called, and the side is retired. But 3 more runs thanks to a 5-error inning for Carrington. We go to the 3rd inning. It's 7-2 North Star. And we'll have more Cardinal baseball right after this.
Here at Sendak Cooperative, we're here to provide you with all the products and services you've come to rely on for your farm operation. Please give us a call for all your fertilizer, seed, energy, and fuel needs for this year's growing season, and let us help you with all your grain marketing decisions. You can contact us today at any of our locations in Central North Dakota or visit us on the web at sendakcooperative.com. Sendak Cooperative, helping farm owners grow and succeed today and into the future.
Carrington Drug, your independently owned Good Neighbor Pharmacy, salutes caregivers everywhere. The ones who aid an aging parent or nurturing a sick child. The fact is, we are all caregivers at different times, and your community pharmacist is ready to go above and beyond to support you with encouragement and guidance, good times and bad. Visit with Matt Paulson and his expert staff at Carrington Drug, 415 Main Street in Carrington, caring for you and our community.
Looking for great rates and a secure investment? Well, we have the right options to grow your savings. Hi, this is Tiffany Paulson at Bank Forward Carrington. Our current CD specials offer a variety of options, including annual percent yield as high as 4.5 for 7 months. Stop in today for all the details. Helping you save more. It's simply the Forward way. Additional terms and conditions apply. $2,500 minimum balance required. Bank Forward, member FDIC.
On to the 3rd inning. Carrington with some work to do, down 7-2. And Cardinal baseball all season long is brought to you by Brinster Law. Brinster Law specializes in family law and mediation, but is here to help with any legal question. 652-3400. Top of the order, the part of the order that produced the 2 runs in the first, Josh Bickett, Tate Wolski, and Max Whitman. Against right-hander Levi Borstad, who delivers his first pitch, and Bickett fouls it away. It's 0-1. So we mentioned how Todd Bickett had come up to chat a little bit. He pointed out a stat that I did not realize from last night. Nothing in 1 the count. There were 24 outs made on Carrington hitters last night. The 0-1 is low, 1-1. They struck out 14 times. And you couple that with the game that they played with New Rockford Cheyenne, where they struck out 13 on Monday. They strike out a little too much, I'm sure. That's fouled away, 1-2. That was a great pitcher's duel between those 2 New Rockford Cheyenne pitchers and Tate Wolski. And I made the comment afterwards, I think Sky Kramlich is way better than he was last year, and he was good last year. Here's a 1-2, a curveball just inside, 2-2. He's gotten just a little more on his fastball, and it makes that off-speed breaking ball so much more lethal. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Bickett down on strikes, and here's Tate Wolski. The thing was last year, and I can say this because Dave's up here in the booth with us, last year Sky could kind of hide how good he was with the talent on that team. It's front and center this year. Everybody knows how good Sky Kramlich is. Wolski flied out in his first at bat. The pitch is hit on the ground out towards short. This is a long throw, and Wolski beats it out. And Tate has his first hit of the year, an infield single. And here comes Max Whitman. Whitman singled in the first, later scored. Carrington trailing 7-2 in the third inning. First pitch, and Whitman skies it on the infield. This is a mile high. Second baseman having some trouble with it. It drops. Wolski to second. The throw there is in time. You'll score that 4-8-6 on the force out. So a force out, 4-8-6. And so here is Ethan Roller. And a foul straight back. And now a high drive to center, but Hegler is there, and he's got it. The side is retired. Carrington gets a hit, but leaves a man. And as we go to the bottom of the third inning, it is 7-2. North Star on top.
Dakota Growers Pasta Company makes over 100 pasta shapes and formulas for retail, private label, food service, and ingredient customers. Check out a new career with excellent wages and benefits at Dakota Growers Pasta Company or contact Human Resources at 701-540-6152 to help you apply. Ask about our $1,000 sign-on bonus, relocation assistance, and loan repayment plan. Good luck to our Carrington Cardinals. Come make pasta with us.
Running strong. High Plains Equipment.
High Plains Equipment is your authorized Case IH dealer serving farmers around Carrington, Devils Lake, Rugby, and Harvey. When you're ready to invest in a new piece of quality Case IH equipment, their friendly, knowledgeable sales, financing, service, and parts departments will make sure your experience is outstanding. Visit highplainseq.com to connect with your local Case IH High Plains Equipment location.
Hi, I'm Kara Brinster with Brinster Law PC, located at 832 Main Street in Carrington, the old State Farm building across from Bremer Bank. I graduated in 2009 from UND School of Law, and I've been practicing ever since. I specialize in family law and mediation, and I'm extending my practice to areas of property, estates, and wills. Call me at 701-652-3400 to set up an appointment to discuss your legal needs.
When it's time to buy a new appliance for your home, remember DJ's Home Center. Did you know they are a locally owned business and that they have been serving this great community since 1993? DJ's Home Center services and delivers within 45 miles of Carrington, bringing you the best prices on all major brand appliances. So don't go anywhere else. Remember that DJ's Home Center is your local, low-priced, best-trained appliance store. Located right by the roundabout. Go Cardinals!
Corey Freund will lead off. It's 7, 8, 9 in the order. Freund, Prouty, and Gunderson against Talon Maring for Carrington. 7-2 North Star in the last of the third inning. First pitch is up and in, 1-0. 1-0 the count to the big right-handed hitter who bounced into a double play in the first. The 0-1. Check swing, low, 2-0. Well, you could certainly see early in this game why North Star is undefeated. The 2-0 bounced foul, 2-1. They do not go chasing stuff. They make you work. I mean, Carrington pitchers have already thrown over 70 pitches. There's no outs in the third inning. The 2-1 is low, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike the count to Freund. And the 3-1 is hit in the air, foul down the right field line and out of play, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes with Prouty on deck. Then Gunderson against Maring, who has already thrown 58 pitches. To pitch. Outside, ball 4, he walked him. A lot of walks, a lot of errors for Carrington, and
Let's go 1-6.
it's not a great recipe for success. 5 walks and 5 errors. Here's Cale Prouty, who grounded out to end that long first inning. And he fouls it right off of Tate Wolski. It's 0-1. Ouch.
You could hear it.
Nothing in 1 the count. The middle infield looks for a double play. The pitch. Hit on the ground, foul of third. It's 0-2. 0-2. Home plate umpire needs a couple of baseballs. Wow, nice catch by the home plate umpire. Very nicely done. You could see that on the camera. Here's the 0-2. Lined foul straight back, still 0-2. The Sun is trying to make its debut, but it's having to work pretty hard to do it. The 0-2. Curveball, strike 3 called. Good pitch by the right-hander, Talon Maring. And there's 1 down in the inning for Shea Gunderson. Gunderson reached on an error. It was that bad hop on Max Whitman. A swing and a foul at the plate. It's 0-1. Some other sports news and notes. That Timberwolves win, of course, top of mind. They're now up 2-1 with an afternoon game tomorrow. The 0-1 is high, 1-1. You take a 3-1 lead over the Lakers, it might be 99. So tomorrow's big. 1-1. The pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Whitman drops it, flips to roller for 1. That's all they'll get. Scored 6-4 to get the lead man. And here's Brody Severe, who has walked and reached on an error. The Wild play today, going for a shocking 3-1 lead over the Golden Knights. There's no way I would have seen that coming. But they dominated game 2 and game 3. The pitch is a strike. The runner goes. The throw down is late. A stolen base for Gunderson. Jamestown Jimmy Baseball fell twice to Bellevue. Bellevue, the final NSAA regular season champion. Jamestown's Jimmy Softball, 1 win away from winning the NSAA. 1-0. Runner goes. The pitch low. The throw to third late. A stolen base of third for Gunderson. And he's there with 1 out in a 7-2 game in the third. 1-1, as that pitch was a strike. And now a swing and a miss. 1-2. One and two to Brody Severe with Ian Westland on deck. The 1-2. Curveball low, 2-2. Jimmy's took 2 from Dickinson State yesterday at Trapper Lawrence Field. Here's the 2-2. Low. Ball 3. With 2 down in the inning and a runner at third. Maring trying to hang a 0. Now the 3-2. Strike 3 called over the inside corner. And indeed, the 0 is put up. We go to the 4th. It is 7-2, North Star.
Rest assured that you'll be treated with the care and respect you deserve at Central Pharmacy. Conveniently located in the heart of Carrington and New Rockford, Central Pharmacy delivers the kind of attention and commitment to improving your health care that the big box stores just can't. Central Pharmacy does it all, from medical supplies to prescriptions, health and wellness concerns. Plus, we have a great selection in our gift, boutique, and decor departments. Visit us on Facebook for up-to-date info. Central Pharmacy, your one-stop in Carrington and New Rockford.
The fun is always on tap. I'm headed to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Head on over to Headlocks of Carrington for some great deals after the Cardinals game. If you and your friends come in sporting any Cardinals gear, you'll not only receive the friendliest service around, but also special discounts. Ask for more details and visit us on Facebook for all of our happenings.
The fun is always on tap. I'm headed to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota.
7-2 into the fourth inning. The line scores through 3. 7 runs, 3 hits, no errors for North Star, leaving 3. Carrington, 2 runs, 4 hits, 5 errors, leaving 2. Levi Borstad faces Jacob Basons, Talon Maring, and Jamison Coots here in the fourth inning, with the Cardinals down 7-2. Borstad ready. Rocks, kicks, and throws, and it's wide, 1-0. That Jimmy softball series goes to Dickinson tomorrow. I will be there. The 1-0 is hit on the ground, foul past third, 1-1. 2:45 airtime on our sister station, Jamestown 107.1. If the Jimmies win either game, they win the NSAA regular season title. If they lose both, because of the tiebreak, Dickinson State would win it. A 1-1 is inside. 2-1 to Basons, who lined out to third in his first at bat. And I mean lined out to third. The 2-1. Outside, ball 3. 3-1 the count. And it's on the way and hit through the left side. A base hit for Basons. And it gets away from the left fielder, but not far enough to do anything with. A leadoff hit for Jacob here in the fourth. And it will bring up Talon Maring, who struck out in his first at bat. So we'll have that doubleheader for you at Bravera Field in Dickinson tomorrow over on Jamestown 107.1. Hope you can join us. Final day of the regular season in the NSAA. Maring is bunting, and it's a good one. Back to the mound. Borstad throws to first in time. Basons to second. Sacrifice complete. From 1 to 3, there's one down. And that will bring up Jamison Coots, who hit a solid fly ball out to center field in his first at bat. He's got Basons at second and 1 out, and that's high to Jamison. 1-0. One ball to count. Here it is. Low, 2-0. Good stop there by the catcher Thompson, Cole Thompson. 7-2 North Star in the fourth. Here's the 2-0. Coots flares it foul, 2-1 and out of play. And everyone here has something in common still with Shedeur Sanders. None of us have ever been drafted in the NFL. The 2-1 is inside. Did it get him? It did. Basons is going to have to go back to second, but it did hit Jamison Coots. And so he's aboard. 2 on now.
Go, Cody Otto.
For Cody Otto, who struck out in his first at bat. Cody with a chance to bring Carrington a little closer. 7-2, fourth inning, 2 on and 1 out. When on earth will Shedeur Sanders get picked? I have no idea. Will he get picked? That would be a story. Now that would be a story. The pitch is a strike. It's 0-1. That would just be shocking if he actually did not get drafted. Nothing in 1 the count. Here it is, and it's cut on and missed, 0-2. Going to the count. And here it comes. Swung on, tapped on the ground to third. Only 1 play. It's to first, and it is made 2 down. A really nice play over at third by Ian Westland. And now 2nd and 3rd for James Rao. He flied out in his first at bat. A hit here makes it a 3-run game in all likelihood. The designated hitter batting right takes inside 1-0. 2nd and 3rd, 2 down. At third base, Jacob Basons. At second base, Jamison Coots. The 1-0. Outside 2-0. If the inning continues, it's the top of the order and Josh Bickett. The 2-0 is wide, ball 3. Three and 0 to Rao. He'll be taking all the way. And it's in the dirt. The bases are loaded for Bickett. And here's a chance to get back in it, but first, a Dakota Central mound visit. Carrington with a chance to get right back in this game. What else happened in the sports world in the last 24 hours? Paul Skeens is still pretty good. Actually, we're going to get a pitching change. So a pitching change brought to you by Dakota Central, and we'll tell you about it right after this.
Many dream of 5-star hotels and 5-star restaurants. What about 5-star treatment from your dentist? That's exactly what you'll get at Carrington Dental Care. Dr. J's and Dr. Chaz's gentle, relaxed, and friendly atmosphere will give you a full-service dental experience with 5-star customer service and care. Carrington Dental Care will give you 5-star dental treatment for the entire family. New patients are always welcome. Visit thecarringtondentist.com or call 701-652-2801.
This is Tanner from Leading Edge Equipment. We've got you covered for all your on-farm bulk oil needs. We deliver high-quality John Deere engine oil, High Guard, Cool Guard, and DEF, along with a wide selection of oil tanks and accessories. Call Scott in Michigan, Chuck in Carrington, or me, Tanner in Devils Lake. We're ready to deliver right to your farm. Leading Edge Equipment, your family-owned John Deere dealer in Michigan, Devils Lake, Hamden, and Carrington. Talk to the parts department today.
Defensive changes for a Dakota Central pitching change. The new shortstop is Levi Borstad, and the new pitcher, Brody Svere. Borstad goes 3 2/3 innings. And now it's Svere to face Josh Bickett, who's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. At third base, Jacob Basons. At second base is Jamison Coots. At first base, James Rao. A chance for Carrington to get right back in this baseball game. Svere rocks, kicks, and throws, and it's outside 1-0.
Let's go, Brody.
He works the first base side of the rubber, does Svere. The pitch is wide, 2-0. And now Bickett can zero in on one pitch in one spot and see if he can hit a gap and clear the bases. The 2-0. And that's not it. Ball 3. Down and away. Three and 0 to Bickett. I would be shocked if he's swinging 3-0. He's not. It's ball 4, and the Cardinals have a run. It's 7-3.
Take it off, you got it.
Scoring his base ons to third, Coots to second goes Rao, and here's Tate Wolski, who got his first hit of the year in his last at bat. He had started the year 0 for 17. Remember last summer, Josh Pickett in the Legion season started 0 for 15? The pitch is a strike. It's 0-1. I bring that up because he still ended up hitting 320 in the summer. After starting 0 for 15, you still hit 320. That's pretty good. Jeez, the 0-1 is swung on and missed 0-2.
One more, Brody.
Here comes the 0-2 to Wolski, and it's low, 1-2.
Good stop.
A hit here makes it a 2-run game. We are in the fourth. It is 7-3, North Star. And the 1-2. Curveball outside 2-2. That was not a bad pitch. Great take. Great take by Tate. Here's the 2-2 with 3 on and 2 out, and it's fouled at the plate. Still 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 3 on and 1 in. Here in the fourth. The 2-2 is popped up on the infield, and it is taken by the first baseman, Freund. The side is retired. Carrington does get a run in the inning. And as we go to the bottom of the fourth, our new score is North Star 7, Carrington 3.
CHI, St. Alexius Health Carrington Medical Clinic, is committed to bringing you the very best in medical care and treatment right in our backyard. Their goals are to help people by addressing your health care needs and help you be as healthy as possible with preventative care, caring about your family as if they were our own. If you're traveling, a resident, or just moved into our community, CHI, St. Alexius Health Carrington Medical Clinic is your hometown provider. Call for an appointment today, 701-652-2515.
Have you heard? There's a new station in town. No, silly, it's not a train station. Hydration Station. Come and check out Hydration Station at 930 First Street in Carrington. They have delicious and healthy protein shakes, teas, smoothies, and juices. Oh, and they also have some great snacks for on the go. And did you know that they are now open until 4:30? That's right, 6 a.m. till 4:30. Stop by and see Jim today at Hydration Station, First Street in Carrington. Open Monday through Friday, 6 till 4:30. Check out Facebook for Saturday openings. Hey Cardinals fans, whether you're driving to the big game or just cruising around, OK Tire Store has you covered with the best selection of Bridgestone tires for your car, truck, SUV, or minivan. With Bridgestone tires, you can tackle every road with confidence and enjoy the journey ahead. The team at Carrington's OK Tire Store is here to provide top quality tires and service you can trust from employee owners. Visit OKTireInc.com or stop by the Carrington location today. Go Cardinals!
On to the last of the fourth inning at 7-3. Talon Mering is back out there. He'll face Ian Westland, Hunter Hagler, and Alec Farrell. In the NBA playoffs today, Oklahoma City tries to sweep Memphis. I don't think it would come as a shock to anybody if it happened. Westland over 1, reached on an error, and has also walked. First pitch is a curveball and a good one. On the back door, it's 0-1. Nothing in 1, here it is. Fastball hit on the ground out to short. Max Whitman stays down on it and throws out Westland at first. There's one down. That'll bring up Hunter Hagler, who has walked and singled in the game.
Let's go 1-2.
Right-handed batter wears the hoodie up underneath the jersey. The pitch is outside 1-0. You can hardly blame him. It's still a chilly 52 degrees. 1-0, here it is. Fastball high, 2-0. 2 balls to Hegler. And the 2-0. Fastball in, ball 3. Carrington and Mayport CG on KDAK, the Cardinal. After this one, the 3-0. He was swinging 3-1. He didn't quite get it. We'll have that as a traditional radio broadcast later on. The 3-1 is a strike 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Merring deals. And he came all the way back, strike 3. He got him looking, 2 down in the inning. Although I'm not sure if it was a called third strike or if the check swing went around. I'm not sure. And I think the home plate umpire just said it was a swinging third strike. So with 2 out, nobody on, Alec Perrell, who has flied out and singled, he takes ball 1. 7-3 in the 4th in favor of North Star. They got 4 in the 1st and 3 in the 2nd. The pitch is hit in the air towards second. Ethan Roller reaches up and makes the catch. And a 1-2-3 4th inning for Talon Merring. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. On to the 5th. It is still 7-3.
Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
Hi, this is James at Bassett Motors. Let's test drive a new Chevrolet together. Stack up the savings with discounts and rebates combined with 0% financing for the lowest payments of the year. See us online at BassettMotors.com or call us 701-652-2955. Or better yet, stop in and see our wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
Where our customers send their friends.
Looking for great rates and a secure investment? Well, we have the right options to grow your savings. Hi, this is Tiffany Paulson at Bank Forward Carrington. Our current CD specials offer a variety of options, including annual percent yield as high as 4.5 for 7 months. Stop in today for all the details. Helping you save more. It's simply the Forward way. Additional terms and conditions apply. $2,500 minimum balance required. Bank Forward, member FDIC.
We go to the 5th inning at 7-3 North Star. There's one other sports thing going on today. In fact, it's just started. I hope you'll beg my indulgence for just a second, but the soccer team that is owned by Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhaney, Wrexham, if they win their game that they've just started with Charlton Athletic, they are promoted again. It would be 3 consecutive promotions for the team where the television show Welcome to Wrexham originates. They started in the National League. They got promotion to League 2. Then last year, promotion to League 1. And if they win today, they are promoted to the Championship, which is 1 league below the Premier League. Could you imagine Wrexham playing Liverpool? That would be crazy. That would actually be crazy. Wow. But they could be 1 step away in 2 hours. We'll see. In the 5th inning, Carrington will have Max Whitman, Ethan Roller, and Jacob Basons due up. Whitman, 1 for 2 with a single, has also reached on a fielder's choice on that weird fly ball play. The everyday 4.86 force out. Sure, every day. The pitch to him is a strike, and Whitman's behind 0-1. We are in the 5th. It is a 7-3 lead for North Star, thanks to 4 in the 1st and 3 in the 2nd. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. First full inning now for Brody Severe. Here's the 0-2 from the right-hander. It is fouled straight back, still 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Ethan Roller on deck. And a swing and another foul. This time he was lunging at it, and he got a piece. It's still 0-2. Cardinals scheduled to play Lemoore Litchfield Marion on Monday. It's very iffy. Pitch is lifted to deep left, down the line. It goes all the way to the fence. Max Whitman got a hanging curveball and ropes a double into left to begin the 5th. And it'll bring up Ethan Roller, who is also doubled. He's also flied out. Ethan from the right side with Whitman at second and nobody out here in the 5th inning. Carrington trying to rally from down at one point 7-2. It's now 7-3. First pitch to Roller is popped up on the infield. Foul territory. The catcher can't quite get it. It was a good effort by Thompson. The wind is playing games with it and pushing it towards right and towards the first base side, and it landed just out of his reach. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike the count. Here's the stretch from the right-hander, Sphere, and his 0-1 is on the way. Swing and a foul tip, it's 0-2. Oh, and 2 the count. The stretch by Sphere and the 0-2 to Roller is hit in the air, left center field, pretty well struck. Moving over his Hagler, he makes the catch. 1 down. Holding at second, Whitman. And with 1 away, that brings up Jacob Basons, who is singled and lined out. Singled through the left side and hit a screaming line drive right to third, where it was taken in by Westland back in the 1st inning. The stretch and the first one to him is hit in the air, foul territory, third base side. It's a long run for Westland, and it's out of play. No balls, 1 strike. Oh, and 1 to Basons. The stretch and the 0-1. Curveball stayed high. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1. The stretch, the pitch, inside 2-1 to Basons. Two balls, 1 strike to count. Sphere ready. He throws. Outside ball 3. On deck, Talon Merring. Whitman at second with 1 out. The 3-1 is on the inside corner, a strike, 3-2. The 3-2 is low, ball 4. And Basons is aboard for the 2nd time. That will bring up Talon Merring, who is sacrificed and struck out swinging. At second base, Whitman. At first base, Basons. Good speed on the bags for Carrington. Well, they try to bunt again with 1 out. It would be a little unconventional, but not that much. Not bunting, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. One strike the count to Maring. The stretch by Sphere. He throws. And it's hit in the air foul. 0-2. Nothing into the count. Large leads by both base runners. Here's the 0-2. Curve ball stayed high. 1-2. 27 pitches for Sphere. With 2 on and 1 out in the 5th. And Carrington trying to rally down 7-3. The pitch. Curveball behind him. 2-2. It's got to be hard to get a grip on the curveball when the wind is like this and the weather's a little cooler and your fingers are cold. The 2-2. Hit in the air to left. Moving over and under it is Farrell. He's got it. 2 down. So here comes Jamison Coots. Coots has been hit by a pitch and flied out. So 2 away, 2 on. Carrington so far in the game have left 5. The pitch. And Coots takes a backdoor breaker for a strike. It's 0-1. A ball's 1 strike to count. And another one. Another backdoor breaker. It's 0-2. Sphere, a strike away from getting out of it. He stretches at the letters and throws home. And he went fastball and he spiked it. 1-2. 1-2 the count. The stretch in the 1-2. Curve ball outside. Sphere took 4 big steps towards the dugout. He thought it was strike 3, but it did just miss. 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. In the 5th, Sphere throws outside, and the ball gets away, and on the pass ball, both runners move up. So now a single could make this a 2-run game. 3-2 to Coots. Whitman at third, Bason's at second. Sphere stretches and throws home 3-2. Curveball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and the side is retired. Carrington gets a hit, and they leave 2. They've left 7 in the game. And through 4.5 on the Bank Forward scoreboard, it remains North Star 7, Carrington 3.
Why choose Professional Eye Care Centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Bond, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula, 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
Screen printing, custom gifts, and laser engraving all in Carrington? What a concept! Central City Concepts. They can take your corporate logo, event graphic, or favorite saying and make it sing on t-shirts, coffee mugs, hydro flasks, and all sorts of promotional items. They can also do custom laser engraving, specializing in everything from signs to award plaques to promo gifts for businesses. Check them out on Facebook or call Central City Concepts at 652-5346 during business hours, Monday through Thursday from 9 to 4.
7-3 as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It will be Cole Thompson, Levi Borstad, and Coy Freund against Talon Maring, who has done a good job since coming in 3 batters into the game. The starter, Max Whitman, walked 3 hitters, and Maring came in for him. It's the 5, 6, 7 slots in the order. Righty-righty matchup. And the first one of the inning is high to Thompson, who has walked and struck out swinging. 1-0 the count. Here it is. And that's a little low. 2-0. Don't forget, we've got Carrington and Mayport CG traditional radio broadcast coming up on KDAK, the Cardinal. Here's the 2-0. And there's a strike. It's 2-1. That is 85 pitches for the right-hander Mehring. A 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Here's a 2-2. And that's just a little low. Ball 3. 3-2 for Talon Mehring. He rocks, he kicks, he throws. High, ball 4. Leadoff man aboard to begin the 5th. And that will bring up Levi Borstad, who has singled and been called out on strikes. There is action in the bullpen for North Star. Right-hander has begun to throw. First pitch is high, ball 1 to Borstad. And now a courtesy runner out at first base, and again, that's Rylan Anderson. Anderson running at first. Borstad hitting. The runner goes. The pitch outside. The throw down is on the money. They didn't get him. The ball got away. A stolen base on ball 2. 7-3 in the 5th on the Bank Forward scoreboard. The stretch in the 2-0. That's low. It is 3-0. The 3-0 showing bunt, taking ball 4, Borstad, and he's aboard. Here's Coy Freund. He has grounded into a double play and walked. And a Dakota Central visit to the mound. And that is going to do it, I think, for Talon Mehring. He threw 92 pitches. Mehring is going out to left field. Jacob Basons is coming in. And while he warms up, we break. Carrington trails 7-3.
Your first car. It may have been a fixer-upper, but you treated it right. It was your own. That's how Showplace Cabinetry approaches each crafted piece. We deliver it to you with care, because it's our own. Central City Lumber can help you choose the design of your dreams. Give them a test drive. This American-made cabinetry is adaptable to your unique style and built with pride. Every single piece is back for a lifetime. Bet you wish you had that deal on your car. Stop in at Central City Lumber of Carrington, and let's build a beautiful kitchen or bath that really turns heads.
Napa is your source for quality auto parts for your car or truck in Carrington. Let us use our Napa know-how to help you find the right battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, or other parts you need to get your job done. We also stock tools, equipment, and many other items for cars, heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farm equipment. Order your parts online or drop by today at 490 8th Street North. Call 652-3663. Your Carrington Napa Auto Parts team looks forward to serving you today.
Defensive changes for Carrington. The new left fielder, Talon Mehring. The new pitcher, Jacob Basons. Mehring did a good job. He went 4+, gave up 3 hits, and so far, 4 runs. There are 2 on base that are his. And Jacob Basons, who took the loss last night, comes in. This will be his 4th game. He is 0-2 with a 2.63 ERA in 8 innings, 6 hits, 9 runs, 3 earned, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts. For the right-handed junior, Jacob Basons. It is not often that a kid is asked to throw on back-to-back days in high school, so we'll see how it goes. I still stand by the fact I don't think he expected to be in the game last night. You don't expect a game to go to extra innings, for one. But he comes in with 2 on and nobody out, and Corey Freund coming up. So he inherits a tricky spot. Freund, a ground out double play and a walk in the game. The stretch, base on, throws, fastball down and away, 1-0. I forgot to bring my cash because the burgers here are always so good. Forgot to bring the cash, darn it. Here's the 1-0. Curveball outside, 2-0. Two balls to count. Base on stretches. He throws, and it's cut on and missed, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike for the junior. With 2 on and nobody out in the 5th. It is 7-3. The pitch. Outside ball 3. On deck, Cal Prouty. Actually, no, he's not on deck. We're going to get a pinch hitter next. It looks like Brayton Thomas is on deck. A swing and a miss, 3-2. So Brayton Thomas is getting ready to hit for North Star. Now the 3-2 from Basons. Fouled straight back, still 3-2.
Oh, yes. Yes. Maybe for any of yours.
3-2 to the big right-handed hitter Freund. 3-2. Hit on the ground, past the mound to short. Whitman has 1 play. It's to first. Everybody moves up. There's 1 down. Works out like a sacrifice, so it's just fine. And here's the pinch hitter. It is Brayton Thomas getting a pinch hit appearance. Left-handed hitter with the infield drawn in a 7-3 game. Basons throws, and Thomas takes strike 1 on the outside. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike to count. Here's the stretch, and Basons deals, showing bunt. Bunted towards third. It's going to work. Otto can't field it. And now it's 8-3, and the runner takes off to second base. The throw, he's late. He takes second on the E5.
She so didn't have to do that.
And now it is 8-3. I beg your pardon. The second run also came home. So it is 9-3. So 9-3, and now Shea Gunderson. He takes a strike. It's 0-1. Gunderson has reached on an error and reached on a fielder's choice. 9-3 in the 5th. The pitch is on the inside corner. Strike 0-2.
They said that they're flat.
0-2. Basons throws. Nubbed off the inside of the bat handle foul. Gunderson shakes his hand, and I don't blame him. That's about the worst thing that can happen. Right on the fist, right on the knob of the bat when it's a little chilly and windy outside. Ugh. Again, the 0-2. Gunderson takes low, 1-2.
Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Basons deals. Curveball line to first. Coots has it. Throw to second. Double play. A double play, and the inning is over. A line drive 3-6. But a couple more runs, another error helped, and it is 9-3 in favor of North Star after 5 innings.
Carrington sports fans, want to stay on top of all the local action? Catch what you missed by checking out the Foster County Independent. From game-changing plays to memorable moments, we've got you covered with the most in-depth sports coverage in town. And don't miss our stunning photo galleries that capture every thrilling moment and winning smile. For the latest scores, stories, and stunning sports shots, grab your copy of the Foster County Independent today or visit us online at fosterconews.com.
There's no community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton.
Brody Spear is back out there with a 6-run lead. He will be facing Cody Otto, James Rao, and Josh Bickett here in the 6th. Otto has struck out swinging and grounded out. Looks like we have some rain moving into the area in the next hour or so. It does say light rain, and trust me, we've seen heavy rain at this ballpark before. That's low. Ball 1 to Otto. That Legion District tournament game between Cheyenne, New Rockford, and Carrington, that was the opposite of light rain. That was hefty. Here's a high pop-up, foul territory, first base side, and it's down 1-1. That was about the most vicious turn of Mother Nature that I've experienced in North Dakota, and I've been here 3 years. That was, hey, it's baseball weather. The heck it is. That's what that was last summer. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cody Otto. And now the 1-1. Low, 2-1. Dave, if the description of the rain that's coming is correct and it's light rain, do you think we'll be okay? We'll be all right, he said. All right. Here's a 2-1. Low, ball 3. It'll probably come during the Carrington Mayport CG game, which is a good thing we won't have our camera out there because we'll be traditional radio broadcast for that. Here's the pitch. And it's low, ball 4. Cody's aboard to begin the 6th. And it brings up James Rao. Rao in the ball game, a walk and a fly out. Sphere with Otto at first and nobody out in the 6th. He stretches and throws. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. "41 pitches for the reliever for North Star, Brody Spear. Here's the 0-1. A strike, and it's 0-2 on the inside corner. No balls and 2 strikes to the Carrington designated hitter. Now the 0-2 on the way. Fastball low, 1-2. Again, Carrington and Mayport CG coming up on KDAK the Cardinal. On the mobile app and on your smart speaker. The 1-2 is nubbed foul, still 1-2.
So what are you going on to Fargo?
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And here it is from Sphere. High, 2-2, a fastball. On deck, the top of this batting order, and Josh Bickett.
You don't tell me anything.
2-2, and a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Rao goes down. And here comes Bickett, who has walked, singled, and struck out swinging. He's got Otto at first and 1 man out in the inning. Sphere stretches at the letters. Now he throws, and Bickett fouls it away. It's 0-1. One ball and 1 strike is the count. Here's the 0-1 from Sphere. In the dirt. 1-1 gets away, and down to second is Cody Otto on the wild one. So a single could score a run here for Carrington as they trail 9-3. They trailed 7-2 after 2 innings. The stretch, and now the 1-1. Outside. 2-1 to Bickett. You can kind of see the rain clouds off in the distance that are coming. So as long as it's light, we'll be okay. The 2-1 gets away, hits the shin protector of the catcher, and down to third goes Cody Otto. You could hear that. Just hit the shin protector of Cole Thompson. And then went careening off towards the Carrington dugout. On deck is Tate Wolski. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And it's ball 4 inside, and so Bickett is aboard. 2 on and 1 out for Tate Wolski, who's 1 for 3 with a single and 2 flyouts. Here's the stretch. And the first one to Tate is hit on the ground through the left side. A base hit. Otto scores. Bickett to second, 9-4.
Look at Max, keep rolling.
And here's Max Whitman, who has singled and doubled. 9-4 now. With still 2 on and 1 out. Can Carrington get even closer? Here's the stretch by Sphere. First one to Whitman is hit off the end of the bat foul. It's 0-1.
Okay, I should have said Ian in time.
No balls, 1 strike the count. 2 on, 1 out in the 6th. The stretch. Sphere throws. Outside, 1-1. A ball and a strike. 2 on and 1 out and 1 in. The 1-1 is low. 2-1. On deck, Ethan Roller, who already has a double in the game. Two and 1. Sphere delivers. And Whitman, big swing and a miss, 2-2. He was trying to make it 9-7. And I don't know that that's possible in these kind of conditions. You got to really hit the heck out of it in order to do it. 2-2. Here it comes. Whitman lines it into left. It's a base hit. Around third is Bickett. He will score. It's an RBI single for Max Whitman. It's 9-5. And here's Ethan Roller. And here come the Cardinals, and here comes a Dakota Central mound visit. And a Dakota Central pitching change. We will tell you about the new hurler when Cardinal baseball continues after this.
The world never stands still, and every day brings new challenges to rise to. But nothing says you have to do it alone. Bremer Bank helped small businesses get more than $1.5 billion in PPP loans. And we're ready to help you and your business keep going and growing. Let's see what we can do together. Find out more at bremer.com.
Effortlessly manage your farm fertility with Verify. Verify takes yield data directly from your combine and instantly generates variable rate fertility maps based on your nutritional goals. Whether it's building soil, balancing nutrition, or maintaining fertility. And with full integration with John Deere Operations Center, Verify can send recommendations directly to application equipment, no matter the color. For more information on Verify, talk to your hefty agronomist and keep your farm moving.
Defensive changes for the Bearcats. The new third baseman is Levi Borstad. The new shortstop is Brody Severe. And the new pitcher is Ian Westland. Westland will face Ethan Roller in a 9-5 game. Roller has doubled in 3 trips. He's got Wolski at second, Whitman at first, 1 out, and 2 runs home in the inning. The pitch from Westland is high and away, 1-0. 1-0 the count. The stretch in the 1-0. Inside, almost got him, 2-0. On deck, Jacob Basons, who has had some very good at-bats today. 2-0. Ball 3 high. 3-0. 3-0 the count. It's on the way. And it's a strike, 3-1. This game quickly approaching 2 hours. We're at 1:49 right now. The 3-1 to Roller is ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Jacob Basons. Basons has singled, hit a line drive, and walked. At third, Wolski. At second, Whitman. At first, Roller. The pitch to Basons is cut on and missed, 0-1. Carrington is 1 hit away from being right back in this game, for sure. Here's the 0-1. Basons fouls it off, 0-2. Now they have stranded 7. They will not want to strand these 3. 0-2 the count. And the 0-2. Hit on the ground towards third, and it plays the third baseman. Wolski's home. So is Whitman. On the E5 2-run score, it is 9-7. And here is Talon Maring. 4 home in the inning. Maring 0 for 2 with a sacrifice. The pitch, he takes ball 1 inside. 1 ball to count. Well, it's game on now, for sure. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Marion didn't have to. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 9-7 North Star. The pitch is fouled away. 1-2.
You ready, Red?
1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Talon Maring. The stretch by Ian Westland. And the 2-1, or the 1-2 is hit in the air pretty well to center. Moving over is Hagler. He's got it. And there's 2 down. That ball was hit very nicely by Maring. And the inning is up to young Jamison Coots, who has been pretty good in these spots. He's got 2 RBIs in just this kind of spot this year. He's got 2 on and 2 out. Jamison 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch, and he takes a strike. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. To the left-handed hitter, who swings and taps one past the mound towards second. And the throw to first is in time. The side is retired. But Carrington are back in this. They get 4 runs on 3 hits, and they leave 2. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Our new score, North Star 9, Carrington 7.
Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help. With Experience IQ, you set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and Experience IQ today at www.dakotacentral.com.
When you're thinking about insurance, think of Bickett Insurance. Bickett Insurance, through our partnership with Auto Owners Insurance, can take care of your farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance needs. The agents at Bickett Insurance have over 115 years of insurance experience. We know how to design policies to protect the things important to you. Give Bickett Insurance a call today.
Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency. Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency.
It's now 9-7. And Jacob Basons is going to face the top of the order. And that means he's going to face Spear, Westland, and Hagler. Carrington batted around that inning. They'll have the same 3 guys in the 7th. Otto, Rao, and Bickett. Spear is 0 for 2, having reached on a walk and an error. Jacob Bason's back out there. And the pitch is a strike. It's 0-1. We're in the last of the 6th. North Star by 2. The 0-1. Curveball. It's 0-2. That was a good one. Mayport CG and Carrington coming up about 20 minutes, 30 minutes after this one. The 0-2. Low, 1-2. We'll put our video gear away and get ready for the traditional radio broadcast of that. Thanks to Dave Scogan for letting us do the video out here today. It's been a neat experience. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Cody Otto has it go off his glove. An E5.
Let's go 2.
Here's a problem. Carrington have made 7 errors. And this is, I mean, Coach Shipman has told us time and time again, this is one of those years where you live with the mistakes. The pitch is a strike. The runner goes, the throw down is late. A stolen base for Sphere on strike one. To Ian Westland. He's 0 for 2, having reached on a walk and an error. He'll live with some of the mistakes, but I don't know that any coach will be living with 7 errors in a game. I don't know too many that are going to be smiling through that. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to second. On the backhand, it's Roller. Throw to first in time, on to third, Sphere with one down. And that will bring up Hunter Hagler. Hagler 1 for 2 with a walk and a single and a strikeout swinging. 9-7 North Star. Carrington pulls the infield in. The pitch is outside 1-0. Here's the stretch in the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Basons. It's 1-1.
What?
1-1 the count, and Basons deals. In the dirt, nice play by Wolski to block it. It's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Check swing, full strike, 2-2 on a fastball.
Drive it now, Hunter.
Runner at third, 1 out. 9-7 score. The 2-2. Curveball, strike 3 called. And there's 2 down for Alec Perrell.
0-0.
He's 1 for 3 with a single in the game. That feels like a big run at third base. If North Star can score it, that's big. If Carrington can prevent it, that's big. A curveball high, 1-0. One ball to count, and Basons deals. Inside corner, a strike. It's 1-1. Ball, 1 strike. As you hear the wind pick up, there is rain on the way. The 1-1 is inside, 2-1. Tell you a story about rain at a game. The first college football game I ever went to. This is before it was cool to be a Baylor fan. Growing up in Waco, the 2-1 is a comebacker. Basons throws to first, and Carrington get out of the inning. No runs on no hits, and error, and 1 left. And as we go to the 7th, it is still North Star 9, Carrington 7.
Here at Sendak Cooperative, we're here to provide you with all the products and services you've come to rely on for your farm operation. Please give us a call for all your fertilizer, seed, energy, and fuel needs for this year's growing season, and let us help you with all your grain marketing decisions. You can contact us today at any of our locations in Central North Dakota or visit us on the web at sendakcooperative.com. Sendak Cooperative, helping farm owners grow and succeed today and into the future.
Carrington Drug, your independently owned Good Neighbor Pharmacy, salutes caregivers everywhere. The ones who aid an aging parent or nurturing a sick child. The fact is, we are all caregivers at different times, and your community pharmacist is ready to go above and beyond to support you with encouragement and guidance, good times and bad. Visit with Matt Paulson and his expert staff at Carrington Drug, 415 Main Street in Carrington, caring for you and our community.
Dakota Central pitching change. Rylan Anderson is the new pitcher for the Bearcats. Over to first base went Westland. And Freund is out. So Rylan Anderson a chance to get the save. If he can get Cody Otto, James Rao, and Josh Pickett here in the 7th. Don't forget Carrington Mayport CG coming up on KDAK, the Cardinal. Now that story, my first Baylor game, They were not any good, but they were playing something called Samford at Floyd Casey Stadium back in the day. It's the only game the Bears won all year. It was 30-0 at halftime, and this huge rainstorm comes down. So we go into the concourse, get some food, what have you. Literally, with 45 seconds left in halftime, it just stopped raining. So, of course, everyone had gone home. It's 30-0. So they make the announcement on the public address. You can sit wherever the heck you want. And it was great. Of course, this was 2001. This is a very different time. I got in with a $5 bill. I mean, that would never happen today. There's Cody Otto. First pitch behind Otto. He has walked, struck out, and grounded out. I don't even think you can park for $5 anywhere at a college sporting event. 1-0 to Otto. There it is. Fastball line towards second, takes a funny hop, and the second baseman can't field it. Otto is aboard. It came up on Gunderson, and Cody's aboard. The possible tying run is coming to the plate in the person of James Rowell. James is 0 for 2 with a walk. 9-7 in the seventh. Well. The pitch. Rowell flares one down the right field line foul. It's 0-1 off Rylan Anderson, who is going for the save. This is an undefeated North Star team. One ball, one strike the count. Or one strike the count, I should say. The pitch is hit off the handle of the bat. A look to second, and stepping on first is the first baseman Westland. There's one down. 3 unassisted. Otto down to second, and here's Josh Bickett. He's 1 for 2 with a single, 2 walks, and a strikeout swinging. This is the part of the order Carrington would want up in this spot. 1 down, runner at second in the 7th inning of a 9-7 game. The pitch. Bickett lines it into left. It's a base hit. Otto could not go anywhere. He had to hold. And now the shortstop Sveer landed on his shoulder rather awkwardly. And he needs a minute. It's a single. And the tying run is on for Tate Wolski. 2 on, 1 out. Wolski 2 for 4 with his first 2 hits of the season. At second base, Otto. At first base, carrying the possible tying run is Bickett. The stretch. Anderson throws, and Wolski smacks it in the air to center, but Hagler's there. He's got it. 2 down. And it is up to Max Whitman, who has 2 singles and a double in the game. First and second, 2 down. Carrington trying to rally from a 6-run deficit. Here's the stretch by Rylan Anderson. He throws. And Whitman takes ball 1. One and 0 to Whitman. The pitch. Max takes a strike over the inside. It's 1-1. If he reaches, Ethan Roller would get a chance. 2 outs in the 7th, but 2 on, including the tying run. Here's the 1-1 to Max Whitman. Low, 2-1. Anderson would get the save if he can get this next out. The 2-1. Whitman takes ball 3. Our game over 2 hours old. That wind picking up. That rain moving in. Lots going on here at the athletic field in New Rockford. The 3-1 to Whitman is ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Ethan Roller. Ethan has doubled, flied out twice, and walked. A single ties the game with Josh Bickett at second base. And they're not holding him on so he can get a big secondary lead in order to score on a single. From the full wind, the pitch is a strike over the inside from Rylan Anderson. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 the count. Here's the 0-1. Roller hits it in the air, along third. The wind is playing games with this, but it's the shortstop Spear who makes the call and the catch, and the ball game is over. The Cardinals fall 9-7. We will have our totals in just a moment. Final score, North Star 9, Carrington 7.
Dakota Growers Pasta Company makes over 100 pasta shapes and formulas for retail, private label, food service, and ingredient customers. Check out a new career with excellent wages and benefits at Dakota Growers Pasta Company or contact Human Resources at 701-540-6152 to help you apply. Ask about our $1,000 sign-on bonus, relocation assistance, and loan repayment plan. Good luck to our Carrington Cardinals. Come make pasta with us.
Running strong. High Plains Equipment.
High Plains Equipment is your authorized Case IH dealer serving farmers around Carrington, Devils Lake, Rugby, and Harvey. When you're ready to invest in a new piece of quality Case IH equipment, their friendly, knowledgeable sales, financing, service, and parts departments will make sure your experience is outstanding. Visit highplainseq.com to connect with your local Case IH High Plains Equipment location.
Hi, I'm Kara Brinster with Brinster Law PC, located at 832 Main Street in Carrington, the old State Farm building across from Bremer Bank. I graduated in 2009 from UND School of Law, and I've been practicing ever since. I specialize in family law and mediation, and I'm extending my practice to areas of property, estates, and wills. Call me at 701-652-3400 to set up an appointment to discuss your legal needs.
Cardinals fall 9-7. The line scores for North Star 9 runs on 3 hits. With 2 errors, they left 4. For Carrington, 7 runs, 9 hits, 7 errors, and they left 12. The winning pitcher is Brody Severe. The loss is charged to Max Whitman, and the save is credited to Rylan Anderson. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 6 minutes. Carrington is 2-6 on the year, and they don't have any time to think about it because they will play Mayport CG here in just a little while. We will be with you for that game. 12:35 airtime on KDAK, the Cardinal, on the mobile app, and on your smart speaker. We thank you for joining us on the KDAK, the Cardinal YouTube channel. Our final count, North Star 9, Carrington 7.